Hi, I'm Steve Flynn, the principal at Meeker Elementary, and we've got a quick video here for you to just show you the things that we're going to do, how we're going to flow and move around, and the things we're going to do inside the building to keep the kids safe this year. So let's start with arrival. Parents are still going to drive around the loop like they did before and drop kids off curbside, and then there will be signs here to tell the students where to go. We're going to have like realtor type signs that you push in the ground that are professionally made, but this just shows what they'll say. The K1 entrance will be off that way. We'll have a sign here for that. There'll be a sign that says the second and third graders will enter over there as well. And there will be a sign that says fourth and fifth graders go around the building this way to enter. For students arriving after 8:40, they will not be able to go in the wing doors because those doors will be locked. They'll have to come up to the front door to be buzzed in by our secretary. We're going to have spray painted social distancing dots about where these yellow cones are so that if students are late and they're waiting, they can be distanced here. We have dots inside as well. So that after students come inside, they can also be social distanced as they're waiting to come in and talk to the secretary. So let's go see what it looks like at the wing doors. We'll start down here with K1, 2, and 3. So when students arrive, they'll come around. This is the kindergarten and first grade entrance, and there will be a sign here that marks that it is the entrance. And again, we will have socially distanced dots on the ground. Kindergarten will be distanced on one side, first grade distanced on the other. Students can start arriving at 8 o'clock. We'll have supervision here at 8 o'clock, and this door will unlock and let students in at 8:10. We will leave the door unlocked until 8:40, so students that are arriving at 8:27 and 8:33 can still come in through this door, and we're doing that to avoid a congestion at the front. After 8:40, students will have to go around front to come in and be buzzed in by the secretary. So now let's head over to the second and third grade entrance. Second and third graders will come to this entrance, and all the information is the same. We will have dots on the ground to keep them socially distanced. The door will be unlocked at 8:10. We will have supervision at 8. The door will remain unlocked until 8:40, and students that arrive after 8:40 will need to go around to go in the front door and be buzzed in by the secretary. Let me show you where the fourth and fifth graders are going to enter the building. This is one of the fourth and fifth grade entrances. So students in fifth grade Manna and Fravel will come line up here, and fourth grade students in Mongar and Murdoch's class will come line up here. Again, we have the socially distancing dots that we'll have on the ground. The doors will be unlocked at 8:10, and they'll stay unlocked until 8:40. And if students get here after 8:40, they'll need to go to the front of the building to be let in. Some of the fourth and fifth graders are going to enter in a different door so that we can spread them out better. So fifth grade students in Vinoy's class and Mafia's class, and fourth grade students in Litweiler's class are going to line up over here behind the building. So fifth grade students in Mrs. Vinoy's class and Miss Mafia's class will line up out here, and fourth grade students in Miss Litweiler's class will also line up here. Again, social distancing dots. Again, the door will unlock at 8:10. Again, the door will remain unlocked until 8:40, and if a student comes after 8:40, they need to report to the front of the building. Now we're at the bus lane. This is not for cars, this is only for buses to come back here. So the buses will go down there and turn around, and they'll drop the kids off here. Students in kindergarten, first, second, and third grade will be dropped off here at 8:10. Students will ride the bus. They'll ride next to siblings, maybe. If there's no sibling, they'll ride next to a classmate with the same teacher. And if they don't have a classmate with the same teacher, they'll ride with someone in their grade. They're going to be released from the bus at 8:10, one seat at a time. So the first seat will be released, they'll let them distance, and the second seat will be released, and so on. And this is the door where students in K1, 2, and 3 that rode the bus, they'll enter through this door. Fourth and fifth grade students that ride the bus will be released at 8:10, and they will walk in this door. So now we're inside the building and we're going to have signage up for the kids and families and teachers to keep us safe. We're going to let them know that masks are required. If they're not feeling well, that they need to go tell a staff member or go see the nurse. And that we are going to be social distancing throughout the building. We also have hand washing signs spread out throughout the building. We're not going to use water fountains this year, so each student is going to have their own water bottle. And we're going to have water filling stations like this spread out throughout the building. We're also going to have automatic hand sanitizer dispensers like this spread out in each classroom and throughout the building. Students won't be moving around inside the building too much during the school day, but one time they will be moving is coming down to get their lunches. So we have 6-foot social distance dots on the floor like you see at many stores. The students will spread out as they come. They'll go in this door to get their lunch. They'll come out this door, and then they'll follow the arrow where again we have more socially distancing dots as they get lined up and get ready to take their lunch back to the classroom. On the floor we'll have arrows to tell kids which way to go. So there'll be orange arrows on one side of the hallway to keep kids off to the side and going in the proper direction. We'll have a sign in the middle of the hallway to tell us to stay 6 feet apart from each other. And there's an arrow on the other side of the hallway to keep kids going the other direction. If everybody stays on the arrows and walks the way they should, we'll stay 6 feet apart from each other. And we have these arrows and signs throughout every hallway in the building. So now let's head down to a classroom to see what a classroom teacher is going to do to keep her kids safe. I've asked 2nd grade teacher Clarice Egger to set up her room, and she's going to tell you the safety mitigation factors that she'll have going inside of her room this year.
Okay, we're going to start by saying that this is the way that I, Mrs. Egger, am doing some social distancing in my classroom, 2nd grade. Everybody will be able to do it differently, but we have talked about it and we're thinking about it. Cubbies, we now have 3 different colors in 2nd grade, and that is to send them out a group at a time. The red group can go, the yellow group can go, the blue group can go, and then I bring those colors into the classroom too. Okay, inside the classroom, we arranged the desk in an A-B pattern for as long as we are the hybrid model. A's on one side, B's on the other side. That way when A's are here, they're that much further from the next desk. All supplies are going to go inside desks, so I've added some tubs here for this year. Their colors from the hallway have come in so that they don't have to remember what color their clip is on their cubby. They've got it in here too. We're not using the fountain. It's been turned off, so they are all encouraged to bring water bottles. Every teacher will handle that however they want to. I have put milk jugs on the edge of a desk, and then they are out of the way and there's less chance of spilling. I have yoga mats for all of them, and those are going to be what we use. Hopefully we'll be able to go outside a lot because they've talked about that being, well, the best place to be. They can take off their masks outside, sit on a yoga mat, bring their book box, and we'll have clipboards for them to work on outside. Teacher table. In order to keep teachers 6 feet, or as close as we could do, from students, I put a desk in between the teacher tables so then I'm on this side. We can really only fit 2 up here right now, so extra groups, I guess. Masks, they'll have masks on in the classroom. When we're eating, they can take them off. And when we go out for recess, they can take them off. So we've talked about laying them on a paper towel. In my classroom, I'm gonna have little kind of Tupperware bowls that I also put on the side of the desk for them to store their mask when they're not using it, to kind of keep it clean and away from other kids. Okay, when we line up to go in the hallways to keep us at our social distancing, here we do have spots on the floor to keep us away from each other, like when we go to lunch or we go to recess, maybe when we leave at the end of the day. We will also leave at the end of the day in groups. So walkers and car riders will go first, ACPC kids will go next, and then our bus riders will go last.
When students go out for recess, they're going to play only with students that are in their class. And there are going to be 4 different parts of the playground. This is zone 1. This is zone 2. This is zone 3. And this is zone 4. Zone 4 includes the soccer field right here closest, and also the green space that's right here. It will be up to each grade level team to decide how the students will rotate, so that students will get a chance to play in all 4 zones at some point during recess. The end of the school day will be 3:10, so the bell will ring at 3:10, and the students will go out the same doors that I showed you that they would be going in. They will come and meet you at your designated spot that you've worked out for them. Adults that are coming to pick up children need to have masks on when you're on school grounds at all times, and we ask that adults try to spread out as they're meeting their kids and walking home with their kids to keep everybody as safe as we can. So that's the end of the video for you today. Those are the procedures and protocols that we have in place as of right now. We know that things can change at any time, and we're going to be flexible, and we'll roll with it, and we'll communicate with you as things do change. It's going to be a different year than we've ever had, but I know that the Meeker staff is going to do everything they can to make it a good year for you and your kids.